Sideline of goal! Blake Winter's doing it! They're gonna take it! He's gonna bring down Birdie! Alone with a double kill! Dropping fast, final points there! He's still alive! Wait, second slide, he's got one side, he's got a second! He's taking it! They're overtime! On three! They're all dead!
Welcome back, everybody. It's time now for game number 3. After a bit of a break, we've got ourselves into game 3 of LGD versus Newbie. We've seen 2 games go by. Newbie winning game 2, LGD winning game 1. Both games totaling over 3 hours combined. And we're finally here. Game 3, winner of this goes on to the grand finals. I'm GoDz from Beyond the Summit. Joining me once again for game number 3. It's going to be Theban, 1437, as well as WinteR. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Game 3 at last.
You know,
Long break.
I hear it all the time. They're all dead.
It's to get you guys hyped, just so you guys can hear it as well, and make sure you're all ready.
Yeah.
But we're here now. We got game 3. Players are probably pretty tired and exhausted. It's their last games of today. Vici as well as IG are waiting around to play their best of 3 series. I'm pretty sure it's pretty late in China right now, but
9:40 p.m.
Yeah.
9:40. Okay, it's not too bad.
It seems that the same bands as last game, but Newbie first picking the Doombringer this game, not letting it go to a second phase. I think they understand how important this hero is in this whole series, actually. Because game 1, LGD also won with the Doombringer. And game 2, like, this Doom had the freest time ever. And LGD are so stumped right now. Like, look how much time they're killing on the first phase. They had a lot of time to think about what heroes they want at first, too, during this whole break and everything. But it looks like they're just going to go with the Ember IO that MMY has been playing a lot lately and has been banned by a lot of teams against LGD.
Yeah, been getting banned in that kind of second stage, but this time around, Newbie know exactly what they want. They go straight into the Morphling second pick. I mean, the teams have had a good 15 minutes to kind of discuss their picks and bans, I guess, so it does make things a bit easier for them coming into game 3, but yeah, the Doom kind of getting raised up a notch. As far as seeing that first pick Doom, do you kind of look to change things around as far as picks and playstyle, or are you just kind of going to stick with what you're best with, I guess?
I mean, the thing about Doom is it's a very difficult hero to counter. Like, if he goes offlane, you have some chances to, like, take the tower if he goes back into the jungle or anything like that. But other than that, like, this hero is insane. So you really can't, like, adjust your lineup too much about it. I feel like because they took IO and Newbie took the Morphling, they're probably going to go for, like, some IO Tiny, I think. Like, that's what they play. Maybe we can see that this game. Some with Tiny combo.
I feel like sometimes Chen can be very good against Doom when you 5-man early and Doom can't really do much apart from devour one of your creep, and you're not worried about his ultimate because you can send back the guy.
I think you need to, like, really play on the early game, and Wiz Tiny actually doesn't really mind a lot about Doom.
Make sure you get a lot of map control, get towers, because Doom doesn't help his team as much the first like 10 minutes or so. He generally just tries to farm a Midas as soon as possible on the offlane, and he just farms very quickly after that. So you have a window of opportunity in the early game where the Doom is sort of just like he just drops his ultimate and he doesn't help that much.
Alright. Well, we see some targeted bans here. Newbie looking to get rid of one of the Morphling cows in the Elder Titan, whereas LGD targeting Moo with the Storm Spirit ban, and bit of the Axe ban. We've seen a few Axe picks here and there. It definitely is a hero that's kind of risen up in popularity, especially kind of as an offlaner. He's kind of taken the place of heroes like Centaur to some extent, it feels like.
Yeah, he literally replaced the Centaur.
Yeah.
Wisp Axe together is quite fearsome if you go to the offlane. And wow, AA picked. I think actually Newbie wanted that AA. Like, they were really...
Yeah, the AA is good against the IO as well.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure that they actually wanted to give it away at all, but they got surprised a bit maybe by LGD picking it, because AA and IO together aren't that strong, but yeah. Oh, there it is. The Wiz Tiny combo. I mean, I think this is like the most suitable carry in this game. You're playing against a Morphling and Doom, and Tiny doesn't really care much about Doom, in all honesty. So, and this is the hero that can really snowball early game hard for LGD, and they're gonna need to do that.
Here's one of the things, like, we haven't seen any of those actual kind of Doom counters, like
Maybe
the...
Lion. They need a lot of disable for the Tiny. Maybe go for Lion. Lion's good versus Panther as well. Heavy disables to deal with the Tiny.
Yeah. Disruptor is quite nice against the IO Wisp, but it's not gonna do much against the Tiny indeed. Wonder what they're gonna want to pick with this Disruptor. Let's think a little. What is available? Maybe Ogre? I know they really like to play Ogre a lot. Newbie, that is. And it's a pretty good disable as well. Like, it's quite consistent.
Well, they don't like to
Earthshaker.
get Axe on-
Oh,
they don't like to
Earthshaker.
they don't like to get Axe on their Ogre.
I think Earthshaker might be good. Lion is also quite nice.
If they do Earthshaker, then they can like do the fissure block for the Doom early game, so he gets levels.
Yeah, that's true
That's-
too.
If they want to do that, yeah, that would be a possibility as well. You can just roam around on the first few minutes.
Because I feel right now LGD's heroes sort of not really counter, but they're favorable against newbies because they have like this ancient apparition against the Morphling, and that's a really big deal. So, and like I said, Tiny not really caring about Doom much.
Probably practically force the Morphing to get a BKB, which usually you don't want to get a BKB Morphling.
Earth Shaker.
There we go. There's the Earthshaker coming
That
up
is
for
the
Newbie.
Earthshaker. Yep.
So holding on for Moose Hero for the last pick, and seems to be kind of their trend where I mean, Moose pretty versatile and will just pick up what's needed. As
Yeah,
kind of
they probably want to ban out the TA though, because they're on die and they need a big hero.
yeah. The TM does okay. Oh well, I guess the refraction gets burned down pretty quickly.
Yeah, they need something that can actually go against the dueling. Like,
Yeah.
maybe Viper instead. Viper does very well against the dueling. Or Corp. Corp against the 2. This 2 is fairly okay.
Do you feel like they would actually do the Wisp Tiny mid? We've seen Yao almost exclusively go mid on the Ember Spirit.
I mean, Wisp with Ember.
It depends on what the mid hero is, of course, for a newbie. Because, like,
Okay.
if it's a hero that can die easily to Wisp Tiny, they're going to do it. Like, there's a lot of heroes that Ember doesn't really want to play against mid lane. But typically, I would think that Wisp Tiny safe lane would be really good for them. But like I said, depends on newbies mid laner.
And you can even have like just the AA supporting the Tiny
Wow.
with the...
This is-
Magnus.
Oh,
Empower Tiny.
oh jeez.
Empower Tiny. Think about it. Empower Ember and Empower Tiny.
Yeah, it's quite good, but they need to really get away with this pick because
Yeah,
this could
it's very
potentially be. Yeah, it's very greedy. Oh, Spectre, even greedier.
Spectre plus
Spectre Morphling! Ooh, jeez.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Let me ask you something, David. 60 minutes, is it enough? You need another 120 minutes here.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
when he got like Wisp Tiny, the games could finish very suddenly and very fast. Like these games that go really long, it's because teams don't have enough mobility to be able to take buildings fast enough or something. But with Wisp Tiny, you make one mistake, you're gonna
You lose
crumble.
your Rex.
Yeah.
Lose
So
your base.
this Magnus, which means this is a Morphling mid, and I think Ember Spirit is fine with that. He's okay with laning against a
Yeah,
Morphling.
he's fine with morphing.
So I'm guessing that it could just be a IO Tiny in the safe lane farming. I'm thinking, is there any potential for them to go aggressive at all? Probably not. It's very unfavorable for either
It's
teams.
not- yeah, I don't think it's very good for them.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
They're very content with getting experience and fighting when they have their levels up.
But the Spectre pick, I think, is they really wanted it because Ancient Apparition and Wisp do really poorly against this hero. Like, they lose half their health instantly when if the Spectre gets any items at all. And they're gonna look to play a very fast-paced game, I think, with the spells that they have. Like Newbie, when they pick this kind of late game, they don't just sit back and farm or anything. They're always trying to look for fights all the time.
It's How. How is not one to just sit back and farm ever. He's looking for kills constantly.
Yeah, they're gonna use this Spectre as a battler, not really like some sort of super hard carry that everyone will protect or something like that.
get his 6 up, look for a kill, pour it in, get the kill, try to deal some tower damage. But I still think that the Tiny Wisp here is still a bit more valued because they can also fight early game really well.
All right. Well, on the Radiant side, it is going to be LGD tied 1 apiece. We're going to have the stand-in Faye playing the Magnus, the offlaner most likely, Yao on the Ember Spirit, MMY playing the Wisp, which is well known for, Faith on the Ancient Apparition, and that leaves Sylar on the Tiny. On the Dire side, it will be Team Newbie. Rabbit leading the way down bottom, boots first for him on the Doom, Spectre being played by Hao. We've got Banana on the Disruptor, being followed up by Sanching on the Earthshaker, and that leaves the Morphling in the hands of Moo. Most likely the mid laner this game, it seems, so...
They're actually going to do the Wisp middle. The Wisp is not buying anything, so it's a very high chance it's actually a middle lane.
Yep.
Wisp and Tiny. So they're going to have the Ember plus Ancient Apparition bottom.
Newbie possibly setting up a trap here around this bottom rune. They've got 4 heroes, no Spectre, but...
They want to place wards, they want to place sentries in the camp so that they can't stack it.
They drop down the sentry to get rid of the magic bush, so gets rid of the pull as well as the big camp, and the battle for the bottom room will begin.
Are they actually contesting this?
This is a 4v3. It's doable for Newbie. They've got the full surround here. Bounty Rune goes the way of the Tiny. The Fish are going to catch out on 2. Sanching pretty decently placed there. The Avalanche trying to just buy space for the retreat. Rabbit pops the Scorched Earth and needs some body blocks. Nicely played by Moo with the waveform. Is blocking Sylar in, and looks like First Blood will go the way of Newbie. They get 1, looking for a second even. Yao in trouble. Couple more right clicks, not going to be enough. He gets to the high ground. The Fisher misses.
Ooh, that would have been a kill.
Yeah.
The IO went all the way to the top rune to get the bounty rune because the Magnus secured it, and that alone I think just sort of costed them that 1 first blood. If he was there and he tethered the Tiny, like that was impossible for them to kill anyone, and it would have been a big waste for Newbie as well.
Well, it does give Rabbit the level 1 Scorched Earth when he'd much prefer to have the Devour as far as getting his farm up, especially if he gets zoned out. But
he's got the first blood, and that means his bottle is going to be coming up against a Wisp Tiny, and that's really good for him. Yeah. But overall, like Rabbit has a really like hard lane bottom. If I feel like the Ancient Apparition should just pull, but of course he can't because there's block. And they didn't buy any sentries, so that kind of sucks. But if, let's say he can pull and he gets a lot of XP, like Doom can't stay in this lane at all. Because the lane will get pulled back, and Ember is such a good safe lane hero to kill other offlaners with.
Wisp is actually at top lane currently, so we're seeing a Wisp Magnus in the off lane.
They want to pressure the Spectre a lot.
Yeah.
Because they know that like Newbie's tri-lane is very weak until they get to like level 2 or level 3.
Does leave Sylar kind of solo against the Morphling. He does have the first blood, and also means there's not going to be as many stacks as you'd like waiting for your Tiny later on.
But it's fine for him because he just wants the levels right now, right?
Yep.
Like when you get high enough level,
top
you
lane.
can't
Yeah. And Mama, nice long
Get
tether.
away.
Gets still caught by the Fissure, and how going to go
Can
flying
he
over
make
that
it?
Fissure?
No, bottle.
Yep, bottle regen's enough.
That's a lot of mana used by Newbie, and they didn't get anything out of it. And now, all of a sudden, the lane is going to be pushing into LGD as well. It's a lot of XP that he's going to be gaining.
I think Banana was hoping to get in range for the glimpse after that Fissure, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah. So I was saying, like, leaving Tiny mid solo means, like, XP to actually be able to kill the Morphling when the Wisp does go there. Like, they can do, like, a surprise tether with, you know, gain movement speed on Tiny, and the Morph would have, like, already waveform in or something. And that would be a really fast kill that they can get. So it's pretty good, like, just making the Morphling feel good about his lane mid.
Yeah, he's actually farming just fine. He's got the 10 CS, a couple behind the Morphling, but isn't too big of a problem for him right now. So, all around, pretty even matchups in most of the lanes. Even the off-lane dual lane for LGD seems to be holding their own.
Yep.
Magnus 7 CS has his boots, and with the Wisp support, he does alright against this tri lane.
Ooh, are they gonna go for Rabbit here? Nope. Faith was like snoozing a bit there. I think they had a kill if they actually were on the same page with that move. I think Yao wanted to try and go for the kill, but Faith moved back a second. And Rabbit will get a lot of XP down here too. He's gonna have a quick level 6 this game if they keep playing it like this.
Yeah.
This is why I feel like that instead of boots on Ancient Apparition, he should have just got sentries and just started dewarding, getting XP from there. Because right now he's just hindering this lane bottom a lot. Like his boots are irrelevant actually, compared to like sentries to just pull and get experience.
Ooh, top lane, they've got the glimpse on the Magnus. He skewers the Earthshaker, actually close to the tower, hits the fissure. Kind of an awkward
Can they
fissure at
kill
that.
him? Ooh,
Spectre
how?
not going to be able to go
Yeah.
for the chase. Again, a lot of mana used and
That's just a
not
flash
much in return.
for
Yeah.
Magnus. It's good for
Okay.
this mag here.
Wisp has made his way towards the mid lane, has started stacking now and getting things ready for the Tiny. Also
it
looking to
seems-
contest this bottom rune, but I think Morphling's going to win that race.
Yeah, they can't get him. Get it all. He's gonna try and kill it. Oh,
Nope.
Nice try.
Oh, MMY forced to tether away and he will make his way back mid.
yeah.
Yeah, both the off lanes are getting a lot of experience in this game.
He now pings the meaning the small camp. He says that it's there. I think FaZe should go stack it and deny creeps. Sorry, because like this Doom is getting way too much, and like look where the lane is positioned. You're just gonna hit level 6 so easily over here. And it's got 10 CS too. That's a lot.
Doom's
Yeah,
having
Magnus has 8, he has 10.
Doom's got a full level and a half lead though there, I guess, as far as offlaners go, but
Right, and top lane was like a wisp as well, right? That
Yeah.
helped the Mega a little bit. So
I-
that really
Yeah,
sucks.
that was
This-
2 versus 3. He was like bumpy.
it does feel like Doom's just had the
rabbits.
freest lane, but that could change now. He's getting jumped on here. There is an Earthshaker waiting, holding the fissure. Doesn't need it in the end.
Not enough damage. I just really feel like Faith is not doing everything he possibly can in this bottom lane to make the lane good for the Ember or like remove farm from the Doom in any way. He's sort of just like chilling there, leeching XP, bought the boots first. It's, I think like that could have been the difference in this game where LGD get ahead in the lanes. So kind of sucks
Yep.
for them.
I think not having the sentry that was very crucial.
Yeah.
The first pull comes at around the 6-minute mark, and Doom's already the damage is done. Doom's already about to be hit and go to his own jungle and devour a creep to pick up a new spell, and that's pretty much gets his level 6 as well. So I don't know if LGD are going to be too pleased about how that safe lane went for them.
No, definitely not. And let's look how much farm they're gonna be able to get on this Tiny too now. Like the stacks are quite ripe and prepared to
Yeah.
be farmed by Tiny. Oh, that's a ward that they definitely saw, right? They clicked.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
saw
okay. They should be able to
Yeah.
counter that quite easily, and it's really big. Getting rid of that ward.
I think that's yeah, Sentry's
I think
coming
they
out
saw-
already.
They saw both wards. They saw this ward as well.
Ooh, that's
gonna
really
get-
hard. Yeah,
gonna have
Sunshine
to-
playing a bit weird about it. I guess he didn't really know that there was some chances that it could be wards there.
Maggot top gonna get initiated on there. Is a glimpse available, yet pulled back mid-skewer as well.
Another
So
kill.
Disruptor gets the kill on Magnus, and even a TP from the Tiny as well. Geez, Sila. Think he
That's
can
also
turn
level
things around.
6 on the Spectre now, so they're gonna look to
Oh,
try
yeah.
and make some plays happen elsewhere. Like maybe kill the Ancient Apparition or the Wisp, maybe?
He doesn't
That,
have
like-
mana for the dagger though. He can
Oh,
only
yeah.
pop his arm.
He's gonna need like a wand, I mean a magic stick or like a clarity or something, well not for sure.
Moot mid taking quite a bit of damage here. Not gonna get chased down though. The waveform out after getting tossed near tower, and he'll be okay. It's the Newbie. Well, support Banana as well as Rabbit with
Oh,
Doom.
yeah.
He's making his way top, and we could see another death on this
He's
Magnus.
probably
Doom
dead. Yeah,
available.
he's dead.
It's really good kill. Like right now this is the hero that you want to keep on killing because you want the Magnus to have a really bad game. Because of the whole greedy pick that they had with this Meg. It could have been something easy, you know, but mid lane, Moo,
Yeah.
he has no mana left, but he's morphing a lot. And he already had treads too. He has power treads Aquila. Like that's so tanky
He's
for a morphling.
he's got the replicate up though, so he just TP's home and bottles up, and
He
will be
lost
back
absolutely
mid.
nothing
Oh,
from
bottom
this.
lane.
Salah?
Bottom lane.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that's gonna be a kill on the Earthshaker.
Salah got lucky. He got like an invision. He could have. He could have probably died there. But actually, never mind. There was no glimpse up for the disruptor. But if he had glimpse, then probably would have died.
So Spectre How is going to pick up a wand and bracer. He's going, and we talked about it, he wants to fight and fight early, so
Yeah.
whether he goes to full drums or not, we'll have to wait and see, but even just the bracer on its own gives him a lot of fighting potential.
I think getting Earn will also be a good option. But since
Yeah,
you got the drums,
Earn could have been good, but like when you get Bracer, you normally don't want to get the Earn.
Yeah,
Like you lose too many
won't
item
get-
slots.
you won't get both. You choose only one basically.
Yeah. I do agree that Earn could have been good. I don't know who will buy it. Maybe Disruptor might buy it. So
Also importantly, just brings out a clarity. So he actually will have the mana for the ultimate as well as dagger.
yeah, that
pretty
clarity.
soon. Tiny going to start farming his stacks and
They gave mid lane to Meg as well. Get that level 6 up for him.
things looking pretty poor though for LGD in the early game. Yao, kind of normally the kind of space creator and tempo controller needs to kind of get involved soon. Has got a TP scroll and is ready to rotate to some of these other lanes, but
I think
not
he's
kind of-
just
Doom is Midas soon.
yeah, that's too good for Doom. Like the Yao is just holding his TP, waiting for like some sort of a counter gank to happen, and I think Newbie understand that, so they're just chilling for a bit right now, just
Yeah.
taking it slow, get that Midas, just kill only with Doom or whatever you can get, because they know if they try to dive someone, Ember TP's in, he's gonna get like a triple kill for sure.
Yeah.
So they're playing it very smart, and they knew that the Doom got like a lot from bottom lane, because like look at his net worth compared to Yao, who was like the safe lane farmer. And he's got like double the Magnuses as well. So
And if Newbie want, they like when they do go for that next gank, maybe they smoke down bottom with Doom and try kill the Ember Spirit, like shut down Yao's day and
yeah.
make his life a bit harder. But
And the other thing is how LGD like to play their Wisp. They want to get a lot of kills early game, and they haven't been able to find any at all. Like all of Newbie's heroes are so difficult to kill. I mean the core heroes at least. The Doom has been playing so smart, like hidden all the time in fog, in the woods and whatever. Morphling
Yeah.
is like impossible to kill on mid lane for them. So it's
Top lane
a really
is
hard
a-
game.
Top lane.
smoke
lane
for
is-
how?
He can toss the Magnus over to skewer back.
That's that's a big if. He's going to start with the avalanche, toss straight up,
That's a kill.
and then yeah, very
Right.
quick and easy kill.
That was definitely a very good gank. Like now they can actually start pressuring the top tower and stuff. And this is what LGD have to do. Like if they keep the game stagnant like this, it would be really bad for Newbie. I mean, sorry, not Newbie, LGD.
Yeah,
Move
because
is
of
going to
the
pressure the
Midas.
mid tower
They're-
though,
They're
so
farming a lot better on the map as well.
Yeah,
someone's going to deal with this mid lane though. Moo is getting onto
that's
the
a
tower.
lot of damage being done. It's
Yeah.
got the Aquila on as well, and they're just gonna have to back off and TP someone in there. Even though they killed the Spectre, actually they didn't get a lot out of it. They even probably lost more because they lost like all the health on the mid tier 1 tower, and this tier 1 tower is so important.
It's getting down to deny range, so I mean, even if you deny it, you still lose it, and it's
Oh, yeah.
it's still a
That's
big
like-
loss.
It's very demoralizing when you like lose your
He's
mid
going
tower.
for the
tries.
waveform. No, he's not.
I thought he was gonna go for it since he has
Ooh,
a
nice dodge. Oh my god, look at him. Like, if he got hit by that stun, he probably would have, like, had taken all of his health.
Misses the fissure, but they still catch the Tiny with the glimpse, and he's locked in place in the static storm. Silence up the waveform forward. Sylar going to go down with the Spectre haunt in. This is not looking good for LGD, but here comes the Yao rotation, but not able to fight
dear,
into the
he
Doom.
bought out and his TP was on cooldown.
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness.
dear
This is, like,
Mistakes.
the worst. First, Mu dodging the stun and the A ult into getting the kill on Tiny, using defensive RP, buyback Tiny. Oh man, like that's like the absolute worst that could have possibly happened from just that one gank.
Pretty big lead for Newbie here, considering we're only 12 minutes in, and they've gone for this greedy lineup. You've got a Morphling Spectre with a Midas Doom on your team. This is as greedy as it gets, really, and
And
it's
the
working
Spectre
out.
got a interesting build. He got a Vitality booster first item.
On Spectre, oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good because there's a lot of burst damage coming from LGD, and if he can just survive with like 200 health or something, he's gonna be happy with that. He just wants to be able to bait as many spells as possible onto him and let his team be able to kill all of LGD, because he's gonna be the main focus, right? Because he's of course Spectre. You don't want him to have any sort of a good game or anything like that.
Yeah, the vitality will make sure that he will survive the avalanche toss. Oh, no,
See
he's
if he
gonna die.
can with the
here.
Ice Blast.
but here it
Yeah,
is.
not gonna happen. He's
He
looking for the
survived
kill on
long
MMY,
enough
but
to be able to get him kills.
yeah.
And there it is. If it wasn't for that Vitality booster, he would have actually just instantly died and not been
Yeah, he
able
would have
to
died
get
to
that
And they're gonna
kill.
get 2 kills off of it. It looks like MMY wanding up, needs another waveform. There's gonna be a tether back, and
It's Heather.
oh, just barely. But
But this is a very good trade for Newbie. Like, they don't actually mind losing the Spectre at all if they can kill Tiny or they can kill 2 other heroes or anything like that.
yeah. And Spectre, like, he's going to respawn and can get right back into the fight. He has very little downtime. If he wants to haunt right away, he can. He can TP to a lane to farm and then haunt somewhere else. So he's just an overall great map presence.
Yeah, like, but the Ember hasn't done anything for them yet. So everything that has happened so far, Ember has been like farming all the way. He has his drums now. He's ready to fight.
0-0-0 for Yao.
Yeah, 77 last hits. If he gets like a haste rune, that would be like the most ideal rune for him right now.
Drums. Get some extra stats. It's pretty good, but I think Hao is like playing this game very nicely right now with his baits and stuff. It's just what he's basically known for, what he does.
Alright, well, the Hao and Mu combo in full force so far is LGD looking for another kill at top. This time it's on Mu's Morphling, but he's a bit more defensive than Hao. He's not looking to bait ever. He's the one kind of off on his own, getting his
I
farm
think they
on.
need to make a move with the Ember right now, like soon. He needs to do something for his team.
Yeah, he does, but like it's so much pressure on this Ember to try and do something. Like Newbie are playing around him so well. They know that what he can do, and they're just not giving him the chance to be able to counter gank and counter initiate and stuff. So Newbie are like playing the defensive game, waiting for LGD to go in
Like you
first.
mentioned, they weren't really trying to force any fights near towers. They were just like trying to react to LGD when LGD were ganking. So the Ember doesn't have any chance to TP and just get some return kills.
Yeah.
Both teams smoked up now. It's Ember Spirit AA smoked towards the bottom lane, but they're smoking into what is a lot of heroes right now. And I think there's going to be a
This could be
relocate
bad.
for this.
Oh,
He's gonna get doomed.
Relocate's coming in. Doom goes. Doom's still being held onto. Who's Rabbit actually going to use it on? It's going to come out on
got a
Ember
very
Spirit.
good
Nope,
chance.
Tiny.
Got silence.
Changes his mind. Tiny's still alive and kicking though. He's going to get relocated out soon, it looks like. It's the Ember Spirit who's kind of abandoned here, potentially.
how much mana left?
Oh, he got glimpsed.
Nice. That was a good.
Oh, that was just the right time.
Yao's dead.
He's
The dagger's
dead.
going to
He's
follow
still
him with a
dead. A
fissure.
dagger.
15 HP. Hao wants the kill, but he's not going to get it.
He's gonna want to TP back and ult back in maybe, but like they lost no one. Newbie lost no one in that exchange, but
Yeah.
and LGD lost Ancient Apparition, so
At least LG do get the top T1 tower once they
Yeah.
relocate back up there.
that
So
was quite nice. Actually, I would say that Newbie might have got ahead because they still have cooldowns up. The Magnus still has RP, so they do have some chances to make something happen when the
Yeah.
Wisp gets ult again.
Oh no, bottom. He
Ooh,
missed his skewer. He got the 2-man.
2-man
There we
RP.
go.
Ice Blast comes in. Okay.
That was
That's-
interesting.
Alright, that worked. That worked. He missed the skewer, then he still got the 2-man RP. Top lane, Wiz is gonna die.
Because I think the Tiny TP'd away, yeah. Like, LGD felt so confident to make something happen because they had their ultimates and they knew that newbies were all on cooldown. And I feel like that was a bit overconfident from Newbie to be down there anyways with the Morphling and the Shaker like that.
Morphling was close to his BKB and, well, now on the sidelines and opening up this bottom tier 1 tower, possibly for the taking for Silas Tiny. He's got another toss in a couple of seconds and actually doesn't have a creep, but the tower should go down regardless, so... He's suddenly got 2.2k gold and just 700 away from his Ag Scepter.
He's still fairly okay after that buyback. 6k net worth. Usually around 17 you have like 8 or 9k, close to 10,000 on a very smooth game.
Yeah, the Tiny was so farmed when, like, I think 6 minutes or something, then he started
6 or
falling
7,
off
yeah.
a lot, yeah.
He-
Like
he-
that
he died
buyback.
too.
Yeah,
He
the
died
die
so many
buyback
times
was
in a row.
so bad for him. And now he's finally gonna be getting that axe and like 400 gold. Maybe start getting his farm up.
See what Newbie look to do here. They have got Hao with 2.5k gold, so the race for the Radiance has truly begun
Yeah,
with the casual VIP booster.
Hao has been playing quite good, I think, with what he's supposed to be doing in this game.
Yeah.
Because actually, the Morph and the Doom... This Spectre is more like a 3 Spectre, in all honesty. Like, the Morph and the Doom are gonna be the true carries. But the thing about Spectre is, when he gets that Radiance, he becomes a complete beast. But until
It's like
then...
it's a different hero without the
Yeah.
Radiance.
Exactly. Yes. But until then, he's like a 3 Spectre, and he's just making all the right plays happen.
Yeah, and I guess if you're Newbie, you're okay with that being like a 25 to 30-minute radiance this game.
Oh, yeah,
if he,
for
if he has
sure.
to fight.
Even
I
if
don't
it's
even,
like a
I don't even think it'll be that long.
yeah,
this
he's gonna get it very soon. He's been
Like
in
23
fights and
maybe?
stuff.
23, 22, around there.
It's like when you get the relic, even you're feeling so powerful already. Your opponent team is already stressing a lot about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, sick. I see a relic on the Spectre. It's
Yeah.
always like that. Oh no, guys, the Spectre has a relic.
Bottom
We need to
lane.
do something.
Smoke from LGD about to expire, and they're not gonna.
They need to kill him right now when he's saving for the
Yeah.
relic.
They would definitely love to do so, but looks like they are gonna get some vision here off in the trees. I'm not sure if they've actually spotted LGD. LG have the ward on the high ground.
They were just really scared though, because like they don't see anyone middle.
Yeah.
And no one's top.
Magnus is actually closing in on his blink dagger now, so they have that going for them. One of the thing
You
is,
can actually try and kill middle if they want to.
it's got a BKB, but yeah, that's an interesting Doom build. Rush BKB right away,
Both Morphling and
it's-
Doom have BKBs.
but the Morphling
But if
BKB is actually
you
really
look
good.
at you look at the LGD heroes, their damage right now is all spell.
Yeah.
Tiny avalanche toss,
Yeah.
and then the Ember's flame guard and chain. So BKB solves helps you make sure you survive.
I really like the Morphling BKB first. Actually, I've seen the Chinese do it a lot, and it's like really powerful when it comes
They
to
just
team.
relocated to the river.
Yeah, it was to a replicate. Disruptor replicate just went for a casual stroll,
Right.
and
Oh,
the replicate baits are real this game. Well, as well as last game.
Yeah, the repel one was the biggest one. The biggest one I've seen in a while.
everyone's always looking for that small mistake the opponent is trying to make to get the easy kills and stuff, but
Farm
Side
Spectre
jump.
that gives it Spectre that little bit more safety just to farm pretty deep in this bottom lane, knowing that there's no relocate. You see Tiny top and you're like, well, there's no Wisp Tiny coming with a relocate. Spectre can farm his relic safely at this bottom lane.
Yeah, he has it. He's 3.7 now.
Yeah. See what the plan's going to be. It looks like TP back from the Ember Spirit to defend bottom, and don't think he actually left a fire remnant up
They
top.
can try to kill him, fissure into the.
I think he did leave a
They
fire.
can try to
over
kill
there.
him. They can try to kill him, fissure and static
Oh,
storm.
RP whiffed! Oh dear, Magnus.
He
and-
didn't blink, right?
Oh, he didn't blink. He just.
They're telling
straight
them to go
RP.
now. They're like, go bottom.
I
They're
don't know if
top
they
lane.
saw the RP though. I think that was in fog, the RP, but they saw the ice blast.
Seems that now they'll just group up for the bottom tower. Actually, if they saw that the RP was missed, then they would like go all in for
Yeah,
this tier
they're-
1 right now.
I don't think they know. They are just too careful. If they knew,
Yeah,
they
they're
would
playing
just go.
still very safe. Yeah, but top lane, that's gonna be a lot of damage done to the tier 2. Okay, that's a glyph use. That's really big. When you're playing with Tiny and then this glyph is used, you should like really think about timing it, because then you know when you can like relocate.
here comes-
and stuff.
here comes the
Oh,
TP.
Tiny.
Yeah, they want to fight
Dang
this
it,
one.
he's gonna get sent back.
Oh.
Relocated out.
Nice.
Wisp is.
That was a really good relocate.
Yeah, Wisp will be the sacrificial lamb to save the Tiny here. And I guess if
Yeah.
you're Newbie, you'll just take these pickoffs because your Spectre's getting closer and closer to a Radiance. So it still seems like a win for Newbie, even though they don't get the bigger heroes that they were looking for.
Yeah, of course, they're fine with this. Just get that kill. But actually, I think Banana played that a bit poorly. He could have probably glimpsed the Tiny when the relocate started going or whatever. Like, timed it properly so
Yep.
he can get the Tiny for sure. Because I feel like he should have been able
Yeah.
to.
And he even had vision of the TPing AA. He could have even just cancelled the AA's TP. with the
He had
glimpse.
vision of, like, the Wisp, you know, because of the Spectre ult.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, he knows like how long it would take.
Well, for now, Newbie just continuing to farm things up. They've got 3 very farm core heroes and a lot of ways to control the team fight with their 2 supports with the big AoE they bring to the table. So still feels like LGD need to make something happen, especially around the Yao Ember Spirit, although he has come online a bit, being involved in a couple of kills recently.
They are getting stronger though. As soon as the Magnus hits like the next few levels and power gets more leveled, and you will see that the Emperor plus Magnus will get a lot more strong.
I actually don't like how he scaled this Magnus. Like, he doesn't need these extra levels in school.
Yeah, I think the skewer, since they changed the numbers.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
like,
sure.
you should be maxing out the
Maybe
power.
maybe
already.
just level 2 skewer.
Yeah,
operate
exactly.
Mac
Like you
level 2.
you have to give Empower to Tiny and Ember.
Yeah,
like,
it's a
that's
huge
what's-
it's a huge load difference if you have Empower like for the last few minutes and they farm a lot more faster.
Right. And that's probably a costly mistake as well, not scaling it up because of the value that Empower gives.
It could take him a while to get to that level 14 stage as well.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not gonna be quick because he's not gonna be taking farm. The Magnus
Yeah.
and Ember, I mean the Ember and Tiny will be taking most of the farm. Unless they win team fights, he survives the team fight. He gets experience. Otherwise, it's not easy for him to get these levels.
Level 11 is a hell to get out of as well, and he's like recently hit 11, so
Jeez,
Yeah, that's why you don't take too many points on the skewer.
you want to get as many.
Maybe it's excusable if you're mid Magnus, you get levels easier.
Newbie with the DDO Morphling kind of would seem tempted to go into the Roshan pit, although there is Radiant Vision around there.
We should probably also mention that in these team fights, how it's gonna play out is the Spectre is gonna want to use ultimate before, like when she starts to feel that Magnus is gonna blink,
Yeah.
and then instantly cancel that. So this Mag is gonna have an insanely difficult time to be able to get like a good RP offering.
And even when he blinks in, if the disruptor can react to the ultimate with the
Right.
ultimate, be able to stop it as well. Because
Like they're
it
gonna
takes
get vision, right?
last
And then
time.
as soon as they get vision, they know where the Magnus is. They're gonna start playing differently around the area, and then you're gonna have like some Earthshaker trying to fissure him, or Disruptor trying to glimpse him back and stuff like that. So it's gonna be very difficult.
Here we go, Newbie on the smoke train and making their way towards the enemy jungle, as well as the Roshan pit.
But
Looks
look
like
at how fat is the Doom.
he's
Holy-
rabid.
Oh my god.
Second game in a row, this guy just gets insane farm. Fine.
yes, yeah,
Free
yeah.
Ancient Apparition.
Possibly more. Spectre not going to go for the Haunted to relocate back. As Spectre just actually stays in his own jungle, as we will see.
He's
Possibly
gonna want to
when
go back in. Banana is actually in a lot of trouble. He will instantly die.
still got an RP here, and it looks like Sanchen going to get
Nice
caught out.
score.
Questionable Echo Slam. And we'll get off a Fissure as his last dying wish, and Newbie. Kind of not the best fight for them, for sure.
They played it very poor, like weirdly. Like they wanted to get the Wisp, but they didn't know if they should get the Wisp or not. Like they were like, dancing
They
around
were
a bit.
hesitant.
Yeah, very hesitant, and that resulted in like 2 free kills for LGD. And this is what happens in like every game,
And Rabbit never found a Doom target, because in theory, whoever he dooms should die when he's got this Ag Scepter at 26 minutes in. Maybe not the Tiny, but you find the Ember Spirit, he's dead. You find even the Magnus, he's going to die to that
He wanted
Ag's
to
Doom.
back off already after that freebie from the AA.
Yeah.
But his team just felt like maybe they could have gotten one more kill, and his BKB was already used, so he didn't feel comfortable going in anymore.
The
Just backed
supports sort of got abandoned because like core heroes
Yeah.
are typically much easier to get away with because they have more
off.
mobility.
Yeah,
and
you have more items.
more mobility and I mean that's what is it? That's Disruptor and Earthshaker like so slow.
Yeah. It does feel like Rabbit needs a blink, because Spectre's giving him vision of where like the Magnus is, and if he can get a blink doom on the Magnus or the Ember Spirit with that vision, it's going to help his team a lot.
I mean, he needs to make sure that the position of the Wisp as well, because if he dooms someone and relocates him out, then the doom is like wasted,
Yeah.
depending on how the fight goes.
This Wisp actually has like a lot of farm, considering he's gonna have like a blink dagger. I guess that's what he's going for.
Is he going for that? Did that bug with
So
the
don't you
blink
think
tether
he
get
should-
fixed?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but don't you think he should like get a mech instead of the blink?
No, not even Mecha. I feel like Blaz is better
Okay.
actually. Yeah, when you have
You don't
tiny.
think it's worth it? Like
No, I like the mech just such a weird item nowadays because of mana cost issues and stuff like that. If he has like a Blitz, they can do a lot. Or like
yeah,
how
with
fast they
the
push.
with the tiny empower
Yeah.
plus blats.
And you're giving aura as well. Like let's say Tiny gets doomed, you're gonna be able to lifesteal too in fights, so you're fine. That's it. And
They're going to find themselves with an Aegis now, but
Yeah,
top lane,
true.
they're going to be careful.
The more you talk about it, I think yeah.
The Searing Chain's
Blats-
Ice Blast.
Blats is probably the best.
And Rabbit, who got it? Spectre got it. Okay, he's actually getting really big on Spectre.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, because like once Spectre gets like Heart or Manta or whatever, the game gets insanely difficult. Like no support can get away, and the carries can't like instantly kill him. And all of a sudden,
But
Spectre.
it feels like LGD has the lineup though. If they want to man fight, they can actually still man fight the Spectre with the Tiny and the Ember. Depending on how the RPs drop in the fight, it's still possible for them.
You can see now that since he started giving him power to the Tiny and Ember, like he's been able to farm a lot, or they've been able to farm a lot. Like the Tiny pulled ahead. At
Yeah,
last.
just look at the goal graph. They took recently Newbie took the Roche, but it's still going towards LGD.
Yeah, and
It's
this
because
is
of
purely
that.
farm, really. So
And power made a difference, made a lot of difference, even it was 1 point.
I just thinking about like if LGD didn't have a poor early game, like their lanes played out a bit better and they didn't have to buy back and whatever, like how this game would be if the Tiny started like getting farmed much earlier. It's like there's a lot of things that they could have done to improve their efficiency this game for sure.
Well, shit happens.
Wise words, Winter.
Stuff
Top lane,
happens.
they're gonna want this tier 2.
Yeah.
Let's see if they want to fight this. A wants to do a really long ultimate, I think.
He's
Oh,
trying
he
to send
actually
that
just
Morph
got-
replicate forward.
He just got a blink. They might not know Rabbit has a blink if he catches anyone.
I think he just walked past the tower, didn't he?
Yeah, he just walked past the tower. Yeah. He just
But they probably still don't know. Like, it's hard to click like Doom in these scenarios to see what Geese has.
yeah, he just bought a blink.
They also probably don't want to fight into the Spectre Aegis, so
Right.
there's probably some like, okay, if they're gonna commit 3-4 heroes up here, we're just gonna let it go.
Yeah. This could be a big trap. Like, they TP'd away the Spectre, but they just want to ult him back into the fight, right?
Yeah.
So, if LGD decide to take this fight under that ward as well, this could be really bad for them. Newbie know that they're so strong, and they should try to take a fight if they can.
Yeah, the vision they've got here especially will make things really difficult for LGD.
This is a very hard fight for LGD. The best
Yeah.
thing maybe would
Ooh.
just be try to find a trade-off somewhere.
I didn't notice the Ethereal Blade on the Morphling now,
He's-
so he's got that item.
He's swung around
Oh,
as well.
he's gonna get doomed. Oh, that was close. I thought he was actually gonna
Ooh.
jump in.
Possible kill on Faith.
Oh.
Blink, Echo
Oh,
Slam.
man.
Who's the target?
What? How did-
E-Blade?
oh,
Something? No? Mu holding on to it. They killed the Ancient Apparition to
How
start
did
things
he
off.
not die?
the-
How did he not die?
I don't
There
know,
was
it
no-
looked really weird. I saw the Ember Spirit disappear for a second on my screen.
Yeah, so did I. I don't know, I
Wow.
kind of lagged. I just thought I was like Chinese Perfect World server lag.
No,
How
that
did
was...
he not die? There was no way he was gonna survive that.
No, I think it was actually lag. Like, everyone got it, because he would have definitely used the Ethereal Blade and
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
that Ember,
Killed
but
that.
he didn't see it.
He
I
didn't
didn't
do
see
anything. No, he didn't do anything. He was just standing there. And
it. It was so
after
weird.
The Earthshaker dropped 3 of his stuns and the
Oh,
Morphling
you
still
know what I
moved it.
think happened was he echoed and then the Spectre ulted, like, and then there was a fissure there, right? So it displaced the Ember Spirit. Like, he disappeared for a moment because the Spectre ulted. You get it?
Oh.
Like, they couldn't have
Yeah,
two
yeah.
units in the same spot. So the Ember ended up like...
It's just like when you fissure someone that's sprouted in by Prophet.
Yeah, so he got moved, and then Moo's like, what the fuck just happened? So he couldn't, like, Ethereal
Oh,
Blade
lovely.
combo him right away.
And they got the Magnus this time with the Doom, and should be a kill,
Oh,
but the
check
question
out
is,
the
is there
relocate.
something in return? BKB will be used, no Avalanche to hit.
Uh-oh.
Mu forced to
Oh, Mu is
BKB
low on
as
mana,
well.
no TP. Mu doesn't have a TP. Oh, they're not chasing him.
Yeah, that's actually 2 BKBs used. I would even say that's
Well-
fine for a Magnus kill, in all honesty. Because
Oh,
Mag
Silo
BKB
used his BKB too, though, I
Oh,
guess.
did he?
Yeah, 10-second
why did-
BKB.
Why?
Huh, I thought they could have actually gotten the Morph. He had 100 mana, no TP.
They probably didn't click him, right? Like, to see if he had it. Man,
Yeah, I think they might not have clicked on him. He was not gonna escape there if they chase him.
Yeah, right. But I don't know, maybe Salah definitely did not need to use his BKB there. I'm not sure why he did. Maybe he was like, okay, Earthshaker's gonna blink him, like blink stun or whatever, because he wasn't showing.
MMY's got his
Yeah.
Blink Dagger up now in the Wisp, and
No, he
May
actually
see
didn't. He went for Blink instead of Let's.
yeah. We may see some of the shenanigans with the extra long tether
Blink
range.
on the Morphling as well.
Ooh. That's even more bizarre.
Actually
Oh.
could work fine if he can actually use it to pick off the Ember, because Ember would always be like in the position behind, or the Wisp. The Blink would help him a lot in those type of situations. Look at the two supports. They were waiting here for quite some time.
Look at the tether range. This is
Oh, okay. That doesn't look right.
it's a bug. You get this like 2k range tether. I don't know why it probably shouldn't be allowed, but it's a bug which has not been fixed yet. Where if you
Alright.
blink as you tether, you get like an extra long tether.
Oh, bottom lane. They're gonna TP them down, and Shang and Banana has been sitting here for quite
Okay.
some time. Oh, actually, I don't think they have enough damage. They need one more. Maybe the Moth.
This
to come.
is not a kill onto
Even
Silo.
with the Spectre Horn, do you think they have enough damage? Echo Slam, Static Storm, Spectre Horn.
They only need to be able to kill the Wisp. They don't really care about the Tiny that much. If they kill the Wisp, it's already enough space that they
Here comes
created.
Doom. With a Doom, I
They
think
should go
this
out
is...
now. Now they see him. There
We
we
need
go.
this.
Oh, they see the
Damn.
Wisp! They see the Wisp!
Yeah, they've
Alright.
got the Wisp. Doom onto Silo, and here comes your Spectre Horn to relocate out, knock him out. Yeah, Wisp blows up, and now Silo, well, he's got no way out of this Doom.
No backup, there's no backup. And Spectre killed the A. Meantime, Ember is
And
really
Morph
low.
killed the Magnus.
Yes,
They've lost
that's
two at the bottom lane, but Spectre and Morphling teamed up to kill the AA Magnus up near this top rune, so disaster
Well, like-
strikes.
That's the how and move combo.
Well, Newbie gonna get at least probably a couple tier 2 towers off of this, unless LGD want to try buyback and take a fight, but probably not in their interest to do so right now.
Do you see what happened? Were they trying to go on the Morphling or something? How did they actually kill both of them?
Maybe they were looking for a fight and then looking to relocate in the Tiny, but I was watching the bottom
The
fight.
Magnus didn't use BKB either. He might have just got blown up by like the Ethereal Blade combo.
TP
They're
out.
gonna try and defend bottom lane with the RP.
BKB from Magnus. Can't really find anyone to RP apart from a solo Doom, which is not really your ideal target. Second TP will come in, but that's going to be
But he
a...
didn't even try
wrong
to
one.
drop his RP even though Ember was coming in.
Yeah, he definitely didn't want to just use it for that one kill, but probably in their position they have to all the time. Like
Yeah, I think he had to just try and get that kill though. Ember was TPing in and Tiny was about to respawn.
look at this Doom. He's like insanely fat. He's gonna have Shivas now too.
This hero just finds farm. Oh, not even finds farm, just makes farm. I don't know,
Rabbit
I
is
think.
like he's like mastered this hero very well, like in when to farm, when to go for kills and stuff. So he's been doing a lot of work on it. It's gonna be 6 slotted so fast.
He's already 6 slotted. It's
Well,
like-
he's gonna be able to sell his Midas and get the refresher again. The dream builds on Doom. 2 games in a row he got it. There's definitely no way that you can give like Newbie this Doom unless you know how you're gonna counter it.
This game was just particularly poor with the amount of XP he was getting in the
Right,
off lane.
right, that's true. They played that safe lane very poorly, LGD.
Items coming the way even of the supports now. Banana saying to work on an Ag Scepter. Sansheng has a 4-staff soon, and Newbie going to smoke themselves up and make their way down bottom. The Spectre can always relocate in, or haunt in. He's got the ultimate ready to go and just farming up his own jungle.
Oh, they see the Magnus, they see the Magnus. He's dead.
No Doom needed. Just the Echo Slam. I like that they use an Echo Slam over the Doom. The Doom's kind of much more of a key ultimate as far as killing off someone like an Ember Spirit or a Tiny.
They're gonna try and loop around with this Doom.
They're going to walk right into Faith maybe.
Oh no, Fate is just gonna die. Poor guy.
Well, they don't even have to use the spell for this one.
Yeah, this Wisp tether thing is kind of ridiculous.
It's
They're porting him out.
Relocate? Relocate?
back home. They have a general
was
idea
afraid.
where Wisp used it, but let's see what they can find here.
Do they
Haven't
have
found
an
it yet.
idea?
Oh,
where
there we
he's-
go. Moo,
Oh,
Moo
now
spots
they
it.
see him.
Blink to the side to the trees, looking for the TP
Oh, they're
out.
gonna see him.
Shivers.
Oh wow, he died so fast. He was like 0.2 seconds off getting out, and then just Ethereal Blade.
And Spectre, by the way, has a Heart of Terras now if he wants to buy it, which is the courier's already at the shop, so How becomes pretty invincible.
Yeah, Heart Manta is.
Yeah,
This is it.
There's also another thing in their lineup which they can do. The Morphling can always replicate the spec. It's a very strong illusion.
Yeah.
The fight.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
This is looking very, very difficult for LGD. I wonder if like Newbie will try to just go and take a fight now, or they're gonna wait for like, you know, some kind of refresher or something on Spectre. Also,
It feels like they're so
Probably
strong.
the rush. Yeah, probably the rush maybe. Or they're gonna go in middle.
Yeah, Doom looking for a target to Doom. Needs to blink the target. Ancient Apparition gets blown up to start things off. The Doom gonna come out. It's on the Tiny. Where's that Wisp? He's nowhere to be seen. And MMY just gonna relocate backwards and not really accomplishing too much. He's gonna come back soon. And Yao's in trouble himself. Tiny still doomed, and well, not much really to help him out. Adaptive strike on MMY. Well, actually, okay, no, that's not the
He
relocate
did
you were
not
looking
get-
for.
he did
oh, and
not
the
get-
Tiny's dead too.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
buybacks on some of these heroes, but it's every fight just being won with ease by Newbie right now.
There's like no way that LGD have stronger spells or anything like that against Newbie, and they're just
And
overfarmed as
I
well.
think like the best way is like maybe just get the Magnus farm, but it's like you said, too greedy. It's very hard to get farm on the off-lane Magnus.
Yeah. Overall, was a very questionable pick if they weren't going to max the Empower like as soon as they possibly can.
Yeah, and the early game didn't go as well as they could as well, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
The lanes
It's like if-
didn't go well.
The Spectre pick was like,
Oh, he whiffed the echo.
did he? Oh,
No big deal. It's fine.
It's fine. It's like when you said Envy was caught by the Chrono. It's fine. He has Aegis.
Yeah. It's he's gonna be back.
Like five heroes around him. It's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. He has Manta. He's Thunder. He's fine.
Oh. You know what? It's actually fine for Newbie right now. They're going to get themselves, well, probably an Aegis here. Moo waveforms himself out of there. I think maybe worried about an Ice Blast.
oh, Yao. He's gonna get
Okay.
a pick off on Banana.
That's a nice start to things, and relocate up to the high ground here. Who's they going to find? Sylar finds How, and that is not the target you want to find. He is so goddamn tanky. Even as an Aegis, Moo blows up the Wisp with the shotgun. That leaves Sylar alone. He's got, well, a BKB TP.
Oh, Doom. Oh, he doesn't have Doom.
No Doom. Doom actually was used on the Ember Spirit and kills him off on the other side of the river, and they're going to catch up Faith as well. Things getting worse and worse for LGD. This Earthshaker's not been on point.
Oh!
Oh god.
That was like a very desperation move by LGD. They know that if they give up this Aegis, it was like zero chance of getting back in this game.
Yeah.
And they gave up Aegis, and they gave up like a couple kills as well. but
God.
It was a valiant effort. I would
How
say.
has Haunt for this push, and it looks like Spectre Replicate going bottom lane. Real Spectre going to probably Haunt on in. Morphling's got a Skadi now. This is just looking nasty.
The side that has more carry speeds.
Well, it is Wisp
That's how it
Tiny, you know. One mistake and suddenly half your base is gone, and
I mean, the side that has more carries with the Doom wins. You mean?
Yeah. What's
Because-
going on?
Doom is just that hero that
oh, he's
Doesn't
got
matter.
it.
It was,
He's six
it was
slotted.
just like it was just like a few months ago. You couldn't, like maybe 2 months ago. You can't pick lineups like this because you lose all your towers.
well, it's
Suddenly,
yeah, it's like a team thing as well, right? Like who you're playing against and stuff. Like LGD, they basically first two carries all the time, so you understand what you need to be able to pick.
yeah, the Doom is the ultimate counter.
Yeah, like this Doom is such a good hero against Ember. Maybe it makes sense now why they banned Dusa instead of Ember, because they just want to take this Doom and try to counter him with just the Doom. Like that could just be easily their thought process with how they choose to ban Dusa
You
over
mean
Ember.
if they don't ban Ember because of that?
Yeah.
Linking
Wow,
in from
it's
Rabbit.
close.
He's just looking to doom anyone at this point. You take out a Magnus and Ember Spirit, and you're pretty much guaranteed teamfight success.
He's just gonna blink in an Ethereal and get a pick on on the AA 3v.
Yeah. Or even
Or the
ideally the
Wisp.
Wisp.
Yeah, the Wisp is the bigger target actually.
Wisp is sitting way back behind the tier 4s at the throne.
Look at where they are standing.
Yeah.
They need to exit to the fountain as soon as possible, as soon as the Spectre ults.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
RP. That's not bad, but needs
Oh
to
no,
fall-
the combo A ult.
Oh, pushes them outside of the AA ultimate. That is not the way you're
no.
looking to fight that one. And now in comes the Dooms. Tiny going to be
Tiny
the
has no
first to
buyback.
fall.
Yes, no
Nope.
buyback
Oh,
either.
Oh dear. Rabbit's going to second
skewered-
him. He won't even
skewered
need
him
it.
out of the avalanche as well. He was going to hit the avalanche on 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
no.
skewer was unfortunate. I think the fight would have gone pretty poorly regardless, but
Too many items up on Newbie side.
They
20k
needed to
gold
land.
advance.
They needed to land everything. Though. If he didn't use the skewer, the avalanche would have landed. The ice blast would have landed as well.
well, that does it. Newbie, 2-1 victory. Another 2-1 victory for them. They beat Vici Gaming yesterday, and here they are beating LGD. They're a team that just seems to find ways to win. Even like they played well today. Don't get me wrong, but they never seem to do like anything special or different. They just play really strong, solid Dota.
You prefer some creative Western Dota.
Well, you get Vici Gaming who go pick Jungle Bloodseeker, and you never know what they're doing.
I actually miss like the games where the Western teams play where Zeus Elder Titan all the time. All those
Yeah.
new teach.
None of the Chinese teams are playing Zeus. It's just not a thing. I don't know.
You have to ask Steven that.
Yeah.
What does he think?
They like their Doom instead.
What was the question?
None of the Chinese teams are playing Zeus.
I think LGD plays this. Faith plays it like as a support. They don't play like a core.
Yeah, it's not very often though. It's like
Yeah.
maybe once or twice.
And
a season.
VG also plays this. I
Yeah.
think Super really likes to play that hero. But yeah, that hero is quite strong.
Well, big thanks for joining me, guys. If you guys want to support my co-casters, you can do so on Twitter at 1437x and at WinteRDota. Check out their streams as well. They do stream on Twitch from time to time, and I'm BTS Gods on Twitter. So that does it for this series. We've got one more BO3 coming up. I will be going to sleep and having to pass on the reins to another caster, but we've got Vici Gaming versus Invictus Gaming. The stream will go down for a bit and be up in about probably another couple of minutes to 5 minutes, depending on how long the break's going to be. But thanks everyone for tuning in. Be sure to follow Beyond the Summit on Twitter, Twitch, etc. And we'll see you guys soon.